Hello, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing this
Hi,
evening? Hello,
everybody.
Chris.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
Angela.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Mary, how are y'all doing?
We're doing wonderful, guys.
Boy, we have all kinds of weather. What about you all?
Oh yes, knee deep in snow.
We had over a foot of snow. We still have more snow on the way. They declared a level 3 emergency. So if all day Sunday and almost all day today. So if you were out on the street at all, the sheriff would arrest you. So, but I did have a neighbor that was driving up and down our road in his snowmobile for entertainment.
Wow. We don't know how much snow we
We
got.
had a lot, just over a foot of snow.
Yeah, we don't know how much we've got, but we know we did not get a foot. We were told down here in Memphis, if they got a dusting, the city shut down. Well, we got more than a dusting, and the city did shut down. Hello there, Roger and Dow Dow and Mystic. What do you think, Mary?
Well, we really didn't get snow. We got ice, is what we got.
Right,
Ours is pretty much pure ice.
right, it is. Everybody, as we are talking, and you all would like to have a reading, a sample reading. Put I do or me please out there in the comments, and we will take our turns. We will poke and prod. And speaking of that, we got to make sure from time to time, Chris does this. Oh, yes. Our little disclaimer. So, but yeah, just let us know if you want us to pull some cards. We'll each pull two apiece, and Chris will dibby dabble, and Mary will shuffle and raffle daffle. And Roger, how have you been, man? How much snow did you get? Nice. I like to know. And if you all got snowed in across the United States and across the world, hey, let us know. I like to know. Did someone leave a tiny feather from my jacket? All right, I got you in line there, Chris. Nice to see you there. And let's get resituated here. So we're in the back studio because it's cold. All right, it is. So, Chris, I want a reading from you.
Oh, this Chris?
Yes, you, Chris.
Yes,
Me,
you
Chris,
want
you, Chris. You, Chris, me. Me is you, you is I.
Mikasa Sukasa.
That's
All
right.
right. So you want a reading from me?
Ja, das ist gut, meine Freundin.
All right. So what I'm seeing, give me a second here. I gotta get myself in the gear. So what I'm seeing for you is I'm seeing more happiness in the next coming months. I feel a weight being lifted off your shoulders around towards the end of February and middle, or towards the end of February, beginning of March, like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. And I feel like it's something you've been hoping for. I also sense travel starting around May, possibly going on into July, like a couple of different trips. One of them is a big outdoors trip, and let's see, something else I was seeing. Oh yeah, and I also see um I don't know if it's something to do with a camper or something to do with you have or you update a camper, and I see that coming around June. So I see a lot of great things, and as far as health, I see health improvement. I see more excitement, more energies escalating higher, and I see that coming around there again around the end of February, towards the beginning of March. Your energy level begins to increase, and I feel like that's also a good thing, and that's what I see for you.
Chris had to take off his glasses because he knew what was coming. You know, Chris, you do so well keeping a straight face while talking. You don't get easily distracted. That's for sure.
No.
I know. But you know what? You're spot on. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, keep reporting how much snow or ice you got. I see 10 to 12 inches. I see 2 inches of snow. Wow. And tell us what part of in the neighborhood. You don't have to be specific. You can say what state or what part of the world. But yeah, Chris, you cracked me up. Angela feels like she wants to give me a jab. Do you?
Yes, I do. No,
Okay.
we had 18 plus inches just in the first 2
Golly.
hours of the storm. So, and you know exactly where I am. And I asked Dad if we could go ahead and use the plow so we can at least let the deer in the yard.
Right.
At least then the animals can have a place to walk. All right, so I'm doing a rune draw for you, Crisley, and the first rune I got is Helgelas. So I got transformation. I'm seeing off of this, like a major transformation happening, the more positive aspect of this. It usually represents the hellstone, but I also could be healing from the past. And that's what I'm getting. It's like brand new you, like a major turnaround is what I'm seeing. And next rune. This is Thorisos. So Thorisos is the rune of boundaries. I'm told to let you know to be careful, to set good health boundaries for yourself. If it feels like it's going to be too taxing, don't do it. Okay, so trust your intuition on that. And last rune I got here is this is Ewas. So Ewas, or sometimes they call it I was here. This is communication. This is regeneration, renewal. It keeps sticking with the theme of renewal and transformation. So a lot of transformation is going on, and particularly like towards the middle of the year, I think like June and July timeframe, it comes to like its height. It's like a complete turnaround, a complete transformation that you recognize. Oh wow, this is tremendous. This was more than what I expected, is what I'm getting.
Yes, you are spot on. That's for sure. Let's see here. May I do you?
Yes.
All right, here. We are doing the astrology cards. I love my astrology cards. Every time I use them, I think of Sir Julian Michael. I love his astrology. He's always so spot on. So let's see here. So Angela, it's interesting is because as you were speaking, I see it's interesting. I see you on a safari. I see a safari hat, and I see you with the machete, and you are going through the jungle, right? And that tells me that you are searching, you are looking for something. And you have been doing this in the past 1618. This represents it's either 16 years or 16 months. I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. That would you would know. It's not 16 weeks and it's not 16 days. It's either months or years. Okay. The first card uh, is wow, is the Grand Tearing card. And I don't know if I can hold it just right. Oh, yeah, I did. Perfect. I didn't lose the touch on that. And what's interesting is that these colors actually represent your colors of your ores and also the colors of you on your image of your thumbnail behind you of your backdrop. Uh, One thing I like about the image is that when I look into it, it also talks about a little footnote talks about blessings. But when I see you going through the safari, um, you are going to find what you're looking for. But I want to ask you what it is But you remember how we used to do readings together, and every time I want to ask, I gotta get a shh. That means
Right.
not to ask because we're on the air. That means it's personal. So we're going to skip that. The next one is the Mercury card. And the reason why I love these astrology card, it also has ancient Egypt on there as well. And it has the Nubis on there, and it also has the ancient writings, the scripture. And when I look at that, it also talks about the mind, the body, the soul. It's interesting because right before the show, I was telling Mary how blessed that you are and how kind hearted you are, and that you are a person, the type of person that you are, and that you have many blessings coming your way because you have touched so many people that you come in contact with, right? And especially what you do at your conventions and your outings, and it's really interesting. So yeah, this year you're going to have a fantastic year, Angela.
Oh, wonderful. I'm happy to hear that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's really great. What do you think, Mary?
I think it's going to be a great year for everyone.
And you're not drinking enough liquids because my mouth got really dry, and I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm not supposed to drink Diet Mountain Dews, but it's what I'm going to do to quench your thirst. So I'm just letting you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah, I
So
do
either
need to
that or
drink
you're
more
thirsty
water.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
usually towards the
told you.
evening, I'm really super thirsty. So yeah, I do need
Yes,
to drink more fluids
right.
for sure.
Yeah, because boy, 'cause all of a sudden my mouth got like real dry, and I was like, okay, is that my medicine? Because certain, being a type 2 diabetic, right? And
Right,
I don't know if I'm a type 2 diabetic anymore because since the heart attack and lost all that weight, I'm hardly on any medicine. So,
wow,
but my mouth, yeah, my mouth gets real dry. So it's hard. I have to ask my spirit guides, hey, is it my meds? Is it me? Is it you? So I had, you just like, no, you need to drink more.
yeah,
I
I need to
start,
drink water. Exactly. That's interesting because my dreams are recently telling me a very similar message. I've been looking for something a long time, and they said I'm going to get it. And I'm always in my dreams like I believe it when I see it because it's been so long. you know, 16 years, not 16 months. It's been 16 years. It's literally been 16 years. So,
right. All right, here. Let's see here. Yes, thank you so much, Lori. Hey, Lori, don't forget to hit the like buttons. And yes, White Lightning, not the, it's called White Lightning.
I think so.
Yeah. We're not talking about the stuff you get from the hills, Roger. So,
in Ohio, we call it knock 'em stiff. We call white
y'all
lightning
crack me up.
knock
Y'all
'em
gotta
stiff.
love you guys. Uh-oh, somebody's got a UFO report. Look at Chris. Look at, he started to laugh. He did. He laughed. I knew I would get you sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
Chris, when Mary gets done, you're next. Because I never
Oh,
read you,
okay.
Chris.
Sounds good.
Good.
You
Then
must
after
have
that, ladies
rune.
and gentlemen, we're going to the comments and we'll start reading the people out in the audience. So if you like a little reading from everybody on the thing, oh Lori, thank you, hon. Make sure and put your name I do, and we will get a little reading out there, ladies and gentlemen. Roger says I should have type 2 diabetes. Roger, man, if I could have an IV hooked up to Mountain Dew, I would, brother. Trust me. Uh,
Angela, right?
yes, Angela, he's calling him. I know, right? Hey, Michelle. I know. I love to do too.
She didn't have a whole lot that pulled out, but the only thing that I had pulled out on her is that uh, you have the emotions of some insecurity and heartbreak that is being trapped in your muscular system throughout. So this could be some of the stuff that has been holding you back from that blessing. So a lot of times, believe it or not, this is really good because hardly anything fell. That means there's a lot been cleared out. So I would definitely be praying on the insecurity and the heartbreak.
Yeah,
And
and
that
that can
goes.
come out. Yeah,
Which
because I used
I'm
to
sorry.
have I apologize. I used to have a lot of more health issues that doctors couldn't explain, and I know it was emotions trapped in my muscles and in my cells and in my body. Most of it's been cleared out. You know, I'm glad to hear that most of it's gone, and I'm still working on it. So thank you
I
for
was
that.
I was shuffling for quite a while before anything popped out. So I was like, that's actually a really good sign. So I'm really glad
Mhm.
about that. But that's what still is kind of left over. Um, I would definitely, if you use crystals, I would get some rose quartz definitely to work with that. And then Herkheimer diamond is coming up on that. So that's another one when placed on the forehead that can really help with any insecurities or depression or anything like that. So I would place that and that can help clear that out very quickly.
Yeah, and Lori, yeah. So since we know now what's been going on with my health, we made the announcements a few shows back. Yeah, Mary and I will be doing a lot more faith-based things. So thank you. And Lori, stand by because you're going to be coming up next in line. All right, Chris, here we go. Yeah, you're spot on that. All right. All right, Chris. Chris, calm down. I'm not going to embarrass you. You know me better than that.
Oh yeah.
You're the one that drops the hair and the biscuit on me and risk it and tisket or whatever it is, biscuit. I'll never forget that.
Me neither. My first day
I
on the job too.
know. Bless his heart. All right, Chris.
And you hired me anyways.
That's right. Nah, man, you're all good. You're all good people and family.
Oh yeah.
Chris, what's interesting is that your mind's nonstop, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
always a whirlwind.
Yep.
Do you have problems sleeping at night sometimes?
Not sleeping at night is when I have my. It's when I get uh if you want to use the term abducted by ETs.
Okay. So that's where you dream a lot. I don't want to call them nightmares because that could be a trigger, right? But that you have vivid dreams.
Oh yeah, very vivid. I mean, like you're right there. That kind of vivid.
Some of the dreams that you dream, you turn into manifestations. That's very interesting. And you surprise yourself when that happens. All right. So the person, okay, we're on the air. Sometimes we think the person that takes care of us in certain ways is a dear friend. But sometimes that friend, and it's not a female, okay? Now you know who I'm talking about. Can be a snake in that wood pile. Do you know which direction am I going to now?
Yeah.
I,
The
you don't have to. We're on the air, right? Okay. Just be careful. You may have to have a tough conversation. Depends on that conversation. Depends on how you're going to have to take care of it. Okay. Now on your card. Oh wow, you got the Leo card, right? And the Leo card talks about the will the willpower, the strength. And that's one thing that always, the resilience in you, you always do have the inner strength. But, and it's very interesting that this card came up with what I was seeing with the situation. Excuse me, I was going to sneeze and cough same time with the situation with that person, because you're going to find that strength down inside and the willpower to overcome having that tough conversation. You know, and I know that a lot of people take advantage of people, and I hate that, Chris. You know that.
Oh yeah.
People have good hearts, and people take advantage of that. The next card, and we'll let Mary go, is the Virgo. Uh, in the Virgo card, and I'll show you if I can get it just right, and it's kind of hard. We're not in the studio. Is
I see.
that okay? The angel, the vivid colors, and it talks about analyzing everything. And the reason why it has different images on there is that you are very detail oriented. Uh, wow, what are you working on right now that you're going to be? What is this? We're not in February yet, right? No, we're still in January. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Are you going into convention in August or September?
That's usually when we have our annual UFO MUFON convention every year.
Are you going to be recognized there? Or are you going to be speaking there?
Not that I know of yet, but that could change easily.
I don't know. I don't know. Just keep that in mind.
Hmm.
I don't want to get your hopes up, but there's something happening around there, and that may be it. So that's interesting. If that's the case, congratulations. All right, go ahead, Mary.
Okay, so some of the trapped emotions and everything that the cards fell for you. So this one, on the bottom one, it was mainly affecting your intimate relationships. And the next card that fell on that was the family. So this stuff stems from childhood. I'm not getting it past like a lineage line or anything like this, but from this, it stems out a muscular card, which is the all over your body with the heart and generalized pain. That is attached into the sacral chakra, which the sacral chakra is your more intimate relationships or a relationship with your girlfriend or something like that. On top of that is what's the underlying stuff is that there's a lot of insecurities and worry and a lot of guilty feelings about your intimate relationships when you're in one in some aspects. And so on the outside, on the outside of that and the outlier, it comes from control, your faith, and your self-worth. It's so you're trying to control all of that, and that's what makes it in your head how you want to control things and how you see it coming forth. And so these issues and what has happened that has affected your intimate relationships and your intimacy, it's also affected in some ways your faith and that ability to connect completely. So I know that you can connect, but it's like what I keep getting is when you're trying to connect upwards, like you'll do it for a little bit and then it almost scares you and then you back off and it becomes overwhelming. And so that is that control issue and the overwhelming amount. And so I'm getting told when you pray on these issues, and to release that control and let God take completely over, that he will help you and he is going to help you with all of these intimate issues, anything from the past, from your family. And I keep getting an integration of a new family.
What do you mean by that? You mean like marriage and kids, and that's good. That's what I'm working
Chris.
towards.
And so when you do this, that's what it's going to do. And it's going to integrate that. And it's going to be very happy and blessed.
Thank you. I appreciate both of you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So, next up, we are going to go to. Whoa, whoa. I got a mouse for a reason. Let's go to Lori. Lori gives. All right, Lori, stand by. Let's see here, Lori. All right, Lori. Hopefully everything's good in your neck of the woods there. Let's see here. All right. So the first card is very interesting. And I got to stand behind it. There we go. It's the part of the fortune. And the part of the fortune is it's a circle with the cross. What's the name of that cross, by the way? There's a term for that cross. I can't think of it right offhand. But there's also an image behind there, and it's on how you look of it. To me, it is a saint or is a spirit. But it also talks about increase, being blessed, and it's interesting because it seems like when I look at you, it looks like between the past 4 months and the next 4 months, and the past 6 months and the next 6 months, everything's like totally changed. It's like, I don't know what you've done, what you've altered, but the path has gotten brighter. The flowers have gotten blossomer. Is that even a word?
Blossom?
Blossomer.
No.
I think Grizzly just added another word to his dictionary.
More blossom.
I love it when Grizzly makes his own damn words up. So yeah, Angela, you look like you're 10 years younger tonight. She loves you, Tammy Johnson says.
Get some dip and have some awesome blossom.
Yeah,
Thank you. Awesome blossom. That's cool.
I knew somebody was going to make fun of me with blossoms.
Thank you for that compliment.
All right, now between Chris, Angela, and Mary, who would like to go next?
Go ahead, Angela. I'll go after you.
All right.
Okay. And who am I reading tonight?
That's Lori
Who am I reading
Gibbs.
next? Lori Gibbs. All right. Lori Gibbs. I'm asking about Lori Gibbs. Even before I drew the runes, I kept seeing a beam of sunlight coming down, like a beam of sunlight coming down and shining on you, but just on you. The first rune I get is Tiwaz. So Tiwaz is the rune of victory. It's also promise and oath. What I see is like I feel suffering, and it's like I'm not going to go through this. I'm not going to let it overpower me. It's the oppression I'm getting. Like it's something that you affirm to yourself. This isn't going to take over. This isn't going to ruin my life. And I feel like this has been heaven's blessing on you. It's like heaven's responded to that affirmation and is shining this light down on you, like shining the spotlight on you, like we're going to take care of you. Yes, that's a lesson. I'm being told that was a lesson you had to learn, and you've learned it. So now you're going to be rewarded for it. And the next rune I got is this Pertho. So Pertho here, let me turn it this way. Pertho this is the die cup. It also represents the future. When I see it this way, it represents an upturn. So I actually see, and how it's visually represented for me, it's like a graph with a line going up, but it keeps going up and up and up, meaning your fortune keeps getting better and better and better. And it's because you finished a lesson And now that you've incorporated that, you're being rewarded for all the hard work that you did, and now heaven is blessing you. The next rune I got is Berkana. So Berkana here, I'll turn it the right way here. This is prosperity, it's protection, it's the divine feminine. And what I'm getting is prosperity. I keep seeing prosperity, and I feel like your life gets more freer. It's like you have more free time to yourself. You have more time to enjoy and smell the flowers and enjoy your surroundings and really enjoy the way the life that you want it to be, instead of having things the way that it has to be. So it's a very positive outlook.
Well, it's interesting, and I say this from time to time. It's almost impossibly proven statistically impossible for people to always be right. I even draw cards to prove that what I'm saying is not just by random of luck. Same thing with Angela. And we'll use Lori as an example. We'll use, I hate to say this, tithing. You know, each time somebody gives us super thanks donations, that goes towards our channels. It goes towards Angela shows. It goes towards Chris's shows, Brian Barber's, whoever else is on our channel or our network. They don't pay a dime for anything on our network, do you, Angela?
Hmm.
Chris, do you pay anything out of your pocket?
No, just love out of my heart. And
Mary,
I will always do it that way.
Right?
Mary,
And this is free.
Mary
Yeah.
spends all of her time with all the graphics, all of the software, and everything else. We're not here begging. We never beg. We're saying thank you, because without our family, friends, everybody, it means a lot. It really does, and that's why we pass that forward to anybody that's affiliated with us and has their show. That's how we show our appreciation. So we really want to thank us, and I will speak on the behalf of Angela and Chris. And if they want to say thank you, they can. But we thank you from the Bigfoot Outlaw Network. Thank you, everybody. It means a lot to us.
Yes, thank you very much.
It really does. All right, Chris, Lori Gibbs.
Thank you. I mean, Chris and I talked about, so
Beg your
Yes.
pardon?
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a small
I
delay
was
in Angela talking, so that's why we're giving her a little brief 3-second break. Go ahead, Angela.
I just want to say thank you. And I do this, and when I'm on Chris's show, I mean, I'm doing this for free. He's not paying me. Nobody's paying me. I do it because I love to do this. Now, when I'm doing paintings, I do charge for that because that is skill that time that I put in, that spirits put in, and there's supplies and things like that that I have to take into account. But doing these readings on this show, I mean, I don't charge anything. I'm not being paid for this, and I love doing this. And I'm get rewarded by spirit, by heaven. They come and they
Right.
thank me. Your spirit guides thank me,
Right.
and
Well,
I appreciate that. It means so much to me.
and we know it does, and we want to let the audience know it really means a lot for all of us. And Chris, what do you think? Lori wants to know.
Yeah, for my reading for Lori, I definitely see burdens being lifted away. I feel like more calm and tranquility is coming in within the next couple of months. I also feel like there's going to be more happiness coming is along with that. I feel like I don't know if it's an illness or something that's been going on. It's going to be getting better if it's not already starting to get better. I feel like summertime or the summer is going to be more rewarding. I feel new like life being rebuilt. I feel like new relationships, new togetherness with family and friends, and I feel like it's going to be a turnaround. I feel like this summer is going to be a big turnaround for sure. And I don't see any trips necessarily, but I see a lot of together, lot of gathering, and a whole lot of happiness coming. I feel like this is going to be a big like more life, more energeticness.
Well, that's awesome. All right, Lori, here comes Mary.
All right, Lori, when your cards fell, they fell in a very straight line, like on top. So when I see that, I see that this is a very straight, linear issue. Um, and this is all involving a lot of your skeletal system and your thinking, so the head area. So the very bottom one was your skeletal system. And when the cards fall like that, there's very many burdens. Feel like the weight of the world is on you. And so when that happens, what does that do? It goes through your bones. You feel burdened, pain, joint stiffness, stuff of that nature. The next card up was depression. And because of all this burdening and everything that's being trapped in your skeletal system, it has caused your body to be depressed and your mind. And so the next card that fell was the brain. So because of all of this, it's affected your thinking and your processing and how you're doing with everything. You're having a hard time understanding why and what you're going through. The next one that fell was anger, and it's very upsetting, and that is trapped. The next one that fell on top of that was because of all this, you have been depleted and feel empty with absolutely zero energy. You just feel like you're tired all the time. And why? These things are very overwhelming and to the point that it's burdening you. That is what is holding you back. The very last card that fell to the side, but not on top of it, which is the overlying emotion that is coming through, was worry. And so because of all this, you have had an extreme amount of worry, and it's affecting you to the point where it's affecting you physically and mentally. And so these are the things that you want to pray about. And if you do it, any energy or healing prayers to the Lord, these are the things that you need to ask to be released. So you will feel much better. And, when I listened to Chris, he was saying that you're getting ready to have this breakthrough and you're going to feel better. I think it's getting ready to start.
Yeah. What was that?
My phone was going on.
Oh. We heard a weird noise.
Yeah, it's my phone. Wherever it's at. There it is.
It wasn't the doorbell, was it?
Uh-uh.
Okay. All right, next up. Sorry, I get distracted like a squirrel. I was waiting for Angela to laugh. There's. All right, next up, Tammy Johnson.
Yep, I did. I laughed.
All right. We'll start with Chris.
Yes, Tammy. And it is Tammy, not Tommy. Last week I accidentally said Tommy, but it is Tammy. And what I'm seeing for you, Tammy, is I'm seeing right now you have been going through some heartbreak. And sometimes you feel mentally drained in some cases. And I feel like you need to release all all of that. Just let it drop, and just release all the whatever's bothering you. Just release it. And I feel like you're going to find on the other end of that doors of happiness and doors of new opportunities opening up that'll be even better than what you have going on now. And I feel like these opportunities are going to be blessings, and in some cases even like breakthroughs. I feel like you're carrying too much weight right now from things from the past. Once that drops, once you just kind of release that, you can move forward with new abundance of happiness. I feel like April is going to be maybe even where the happiness begins to change and come more forward. And I feel like there may be a health issue maybe this summer, but I don't see anything major. Whatever it is, you can go right through it. I feel like it's going to be you're going to find this year is going to be a year where you will be focusing on getting back happiness and getting back into the swing of things, as they used to say. You got to just release whatever you got hanging over you now. Just release it, because I don't think it serves you anymore. Just release it and move forward. And when you move forward, you're going to see things more clearer. And that's what I see for you is more happiness. Just look for it.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting there talking to Angela and I keep hearing her runes. Go ahead, Angela. I have myself muted. I apologize, everybody.
Okay. All right. That's all right. I'll be glad to read you Tammy Johnson. Let's take a look here, see what these runes have to say. So these are my bloodstone runes. So the first rune I got here is Burkana. So Burkana is the rune of the divine feminine, protection, prosperity. What I'm getting, I feel sorrow, but I also feel like there's feminine energy around you, and I feel like you have female spirits around you that are comforting you in this time. They're like really supporting you. I feel there are at least 4 female spirits around you. They they look angelic to me. These 4 spirits, but they also there's like some sort of ancestral connection as well. So some of these spirits were ancestors going way back. These women, okay, and they are supporting you through this. You can ask them to continue to support you, but ask them to support you more and to validate their presence and to communicate more, because they're there to support you, because I see them forming a circle around you. It's like they are forming, it's almost feel like they're forming like a defensive line around you, like a protection around you, but at the same time as they're circling around you, they're also dancing and sending this energy towards you, this supportive energy. And it would be a lot worse without them if you didn't have their support. So I definitely feel that, and I feel like a calling to remind you, a prompting to remind you to connect to your female ancestral energy for inspiration and strength, because that is a blessing that's come through your bloodline, and especially through the women. The next rune I have here, I have Ewas. So Ewas is the rune of journey, travel, and I'm seeing a travel, and I'm seeing travel towards the sun. Um, and when I see a journey towards the sun, it means I feel grief being left behind, and I feel like you're moving towards a new day, like a new life, a new chapter. So I'm seeing like a new sunrise, and I actually feel grief in the past and light in your future. I got here for you. This is Helgelas. So Helgelas is the rune of healing from the past. It's also could be interference. It could be destruction. It could be transformation. It can be a lot of things here, but it represents the hailstone. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is transformation through grief. So, but it's very positive. And what I'm getting as a lesson is like, I don't need that person anymore. I don't need anybody else's approval anymore. I approve, and that's of myself, and I love myself, and right now that's what matters. And that's what I'm getting as a lesson learned out of this. But very positive future.
Oh, awesome.
I
Yeah.
apologize. I have a cat up here that is
I was sitting there going, Mary, I'm hearing something. What's that noise?
I will
And
have
she-
to take.
I don't know.
I think
No,
it's a
you're
cat.
fine.
I kept telling him I think it's a cat.
Well, we got our mascots down there on the floor,
He
big
doesn't.
outlaw. So
He
yeah,
doesn't properly meow. He just kind of squeaks.
yeah. All right, Mary's next.
Okay, so on this one, the way it fell, the cards landed like this, and then they had a perpendicular. Okay, so this is definitely something that came from your childhood. So the very first card that fell was the family card. So this is something that is from the past. The next one that fell on top of that is judgment. And so I kept getting from the family, and there is a tremendous amount of judgment that comes from that. And that was something that you always feared as a child, the judgment from your family, and it put an excessive amount of pressure on you. And it made you feel less than. And so the next card that came up was the heart chakra card. And so because of all this, it's really affected your heart area, and it being completely open, because it caused you a lot of vulnerabilities to close it and to keep it protected. The next card that fell was the headache card. And because of all these trapped emotions and all of those thoughts, you experience a lot of headaches. These are coming into the physical manifestations. The headache card, you used to frequently get headaches when you were younger. You get them here and there now, but it's nowhere near like it was when you were a child. The next card also is the muscular card. You have a tendency to repress these emotions everywhere, and you have very tight and tense muscles, and it is because of this. The next card that came up was betrayal. And so you felt betrayed by your family in a lot of these aspects. And then the last card on that one, on that pile that fell, was what's called the female genital reproduction system. And so when I see something like that, in any of those emotions that are trapped, you at some point, whether or not you still have, I don't know, everybody's different. You probably had a lot of menstrual problems or issues when you were birthing, or problems with menopause, to the point that I keep getting it was removed, like a hysterectomy. Now, the two overlying emotions that are overlying everything was the worry. And then the one that really concerned me, that was the top card, was the emptiness that you feel from these trapped emotions and from your family. And it's a very disconnected feeling that I keep getting. And so these are the things that you definitely are going to want to pray on and ask to be released. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in about forgiveness. I get that there's a lot of harbor in that feelings, and you haven't fully forgiven not only yourself and your family. And so by praying and asking and trying to release all of that, that's going to alleviate a lot of these emotions that have been bothering you for all these years.
All right, next up, Chris. Go
Yes.
ahead, Chris. Read Chris. Chris. Grizzly. Chris.
Okay.
Says, Chris, did someone leave a teeny feather from my jacket on the living room floor for me to find? If so, who and what? Message, please and thanks.
Okay, so this, Chris. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, I feel like it was like a.
All right. This rune Degas, meaning yes.
Yeah, so I'm also getting the same thing. I feel like it was left there. I almost see maybe like a
And we're on delay, I think.
All right, go ahead, Chris, and after Chris, we'll go to Angela.
okay. So what I'm seeing is that it
All right.
was I feel like it was like a spirit angel or spirit guy that left it there for let you know that they are around. I feel like maybe they leave other gifts too, but you just don't notice it as much as you did that one. Um, there's a little bit more. That one was a little bit more profound, but I feel like it's there as a reminder that they're with you, they're helping you, they're watching over you, and that everything will be okay. I don't see anything negative or any health issues this year. I feel like it's going to be a good year. I feel like it's going to be possibly maybe August or so when things really start to come into fruition. What I mean by that is I feel like it's going to be August when everything starts to make so much more sense than even than it does now. I feel like that's going to be the July August month is really going to be where things really start to blossom. Um, as far and I'm hearing financially for some reason I keep hearing like something about financial abundance coming later, which might be what I'm seeing in August and going into September or no July going into August. Excuse me. I'm also seeing it could be within July and September. Financially, things are going to get more stable and more profound, and no health issues. I don't see anything unhealthy. Um, I feel just basically a good year all around. It's going to keep getting better and better. So my advice should be to stay positive, and stay happy, stay active, and I feel like everything's going to just kind of work into place. And Angela, I'll send it to you.
All right. And I did a rune drill on this. So day gods is the rune of daylight, but it also is enlightenment. So I, I feel an angel, a male, left this feather, and he keeps leaving you things. I feel like he left you a penny as well. I feel like he left you a penny. It's just like he leaves you little things. Um, and I'm also seeing a crow as well. Like there is a spirit animal, a crow, and the crow is trying to lead you. Like this crow spirit is leading you to. It's like figure things out. It's like puzzle over something, puzzle, and then figure it out. It's like it's like you're doing this as well. It's like you look at something, you try to put together a big picture, but you try to put it together with clues and try to figure it out. And this crow spirit is helping you with that as well. So you have this spirit animal, it's a crow, that's what he was being victory. And I also feel like vindication as well with this. I'm feeling vindication is it's like everybody in the past that may have taunted you, may have hurt you, and things like that. Like you're all those naysayers, they're going to be proven wrong. Rune I got here is Sowilo. Sowilo is success, right? So you're going to be an outstanding success, but I see it in from a very unconventional place. It's like you're pursuing something that is unconventional, um, something that people would not think of as a source of income, but you are pursuing.
Hello? Anyways, I guess she's a bad internet connection. Chris. So it's interesting Angela's talking like that. Interesting, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very
So I
interesting.
went to a different deck. It's called Sacred Soul Messages, right? And I drew a card. And the card says this: sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think.
Yeah.
Be
So
yourself, share your heart, speak your truth. So it's very interesting. All right, Angie, you have anything else?
I was finishing up before I got cut off by the internet there. I was just saying that I kept getting the impression that you do something very unconventional that people don't see as a way of making money or turning into career, but somehow you make it into a success. So you're so you'll be fully vindicated. So all the people that were naysayers saying succeed in what you were wanting to do with your life that you felt called to, you end up being vindicated because you end up being successful at it. Yes, pennies. And I mentioned pennies earlier, and you said lately there have been pennies left by my register at work. So yeah, pennies. I didn't mention that earlier. So yeah, he's been leaving pennies for you.
All right. Well, there she went again. All right, go ahead, Mary.
Okay, so the cards that fell for you, the bottom laying card was the self confidence card. And then on the next one up was the lymphatic card. The middle card that fell on top of that is the wild card. And so when you get that, that's like a really pertinent issue. And because it's like dead center, it's affecting both of these. So I'm going to say that these may be even potentially physically manifesting at this point. The card that fell on top of that is stress. And then the top one was the gallbladder. So right now you have a tremendous amount of stress that is circulating through your body, and it is channeling and affected physically into like the gallbladder region. And it's the self-confidence area in yourself that is really truly been affected. And it has affected you to the point where you stress yourself out because you want to do better. You want to feel better about yourself, but you're not there. And this is what is being held back. This is the things that you'll want to release and pray on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand by for Chris's show coming up in the next couple of minutes. And Chris, what is it called?
We are doing the Fright Files with Dr. Fright and Madam Mina.
And from coast to coast, around the world. Godspeed, everybody. Catch you in the next couple of minutes.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.